it's so incredible that, number one, you go out and do the thing you do in front of everyone. And it's not like I'm going for the adaptive US Open. Everyone out there is messed up in some way.
Right.
It makes me feel more comfortable. I'm playing with other people like myself, right? You're going out there with people like Danny.
Yeah.
You're going out there with people that have no disabilities, that, they're not used to trying to...
Just the golf swing, to me, is a disability. But.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue with you on that one.
Definitely handicapped there, man.
Not wrong, man. But you're going into somewhere it's unknown, right? I mean, Danny, how did you ever think rolling around and doing jiu-jitsu you'd be doing it with someone missing a foot, missing a leg?
Not at all, man. Not at all. It's crazy because everybody has demons, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everybody has demons, and whether it's physically, whether it's a drug problem, whatever it is, like Ira needs to understand, should understand that when he walks on that mat, everyone would look at him and say, man, if he doesn't care, I shouldn't care. Whatever that demon is, right? Yours is a foot, somebody's a drug addiction, somebody's a mental, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why, like, I forget you're missing a foot. I forget you're missing a leg and we're golfing, because I feel better being around you, because if you're doing these things and you don't care, then I shouldn't care about my demons as well. And we just have a good time for an hour or two. Yeah. So is it different rolling with somebody with a disability? Yeah. It's actually an advantage on them.
Slipping out.
Yeah, it's slipping out. You're trying to grab a heel hook or something, and the foot's not there. And by the time you know, it's crazy because, and I know you're gonna get into this later on, but when he competes,
can get into it now, yeah.
when he competes, I'm always there. I always say, like, there's certain positions that someone would go for to attack Ira.
Okay.
Right? So when they first start the match, you'll see it. Like, they'll look and they'll say, okay, he's missing a foot. But and then when that match starts, they forget he's missing a foot, right? Mm-hmm. They completely forget.
It becomes competition.
Right. And then when they go for that foot and they miss, and I'm like, he got him.
And that one slip.
Yeah, just that one. The guy's like, oh, man, he doesn't have a foot. Yeah, and then that's how he kind of wins a lot of his matches, man, because they go for that foot.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's like the psych out in a way.
And technically, like, and Danny knows this, I lead with that foot.
Okay.
So I'm on my nub, standing on my nub, and I'll lead in with that foot on the ground.
I guess that makes sense. Your base plant foot is your back foot.
Because jiu-jitsu has a lot of, like, leg locks.
Yeah.
Right? They attack the leg.
So then they're grabbing for the leg first.
Right, they're going for it. And then when they realize, it's like, no foot.
It's already too late.
Yeah, now he's attacking, and it's like, it's too late,
Oh, that's interesting.
And I'm like, this is my pawn. Go ahead, grab it.
Yeah. Tease him a little bit.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I love that, actually, because I know we've talked off camera a couple of times about it in separate occasions and everything, and I've always expected to hear what I thought I would hear from Danny, which is just that, it's no one really treats him much differently, and really it's just the fact that you're getting out there and doing it. I think that it doesn't really matter, right? Because you're just out there competing like everyone else. But then the fact that you get that little advantage too, because you do still technically have a disadvantage. You don't have that foot to plant off of and transition off of and push off of and stuff like that. Like, you got to go off of a small nub on the bottom of your shin, And so it is a disadvantage, but you use it and you find advantages with it, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And how long have y'all been doing jiu-jitsu together?
Since 2021, June.
About 3 years, yeah.
Okay.
We started around the same month or so, like a couple months, yeah.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So, and is that the biggest difference that you see when we're talking about competing or going out with Ira? Is it just the fact he just uses everything to his advantage? Or, like, I'll ask you in a second, but do you ever see the disadvantages that he has? Or is it...
I mean, there is some disadvantages, right?
Yeah.
But what I like is that when he sees that disadvantage, he works on that disadvantage, right?
I like that.
He says, well, okay, this is not going to work, right?
Yeah.
But how can I make this work my way, right?
Okay.
For instance, not to blow up your spot, but
No,
a couple weeks ago, we were standing, ready to compete, ready to train and, ready to start rolling, and I foot swept him, right? Because he doesn't have the balance on the other leg, right? But, I'm telling myself, okay, next time I roll with Ira, I'm going to foot sweep him because he doesn't have the foot. It's pretty bad move on my part, right? But
it is what it is. As an advantage,
but then he learns from that, right? Then he says, okay, Danny knows my disadvantage, right? So what I tell him, I said, you need to start standing up all the time. You need to make that work, because they're gonna go for that. If you're in a competition and they see you're missing a foot, and as you progress through belts, everybody's technique progresses, right?
Yeah.
So in the beginning, they're just thinking about getting on the floor and grappling, but as the belts progress, you start to see really like holes in somebody's game. They'll see that foot. They'll try to like foot sweep him or something because they know he doesn't have the balance. Yeah. But he's working on
Instead
that, right?
Going for the bait.
Right. So what happened? 2 weeks later, maybe like last week, he takes me down. You understand?
Yeah.
I couldn't sweep him this time. He worked on it.
I like that.
So he didn't let that. He didn't say, "Hey, you know what?
You found your little."
Yeah. He didn't say, "Hey, this doesn't work for me. Let me start this." No. He's like, "No, we're gonna start this way."
Yeah. Not gonna happen again. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. And what happened? 2 weeks later, he got me.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So same question to you then. So is similar what you're gonna say or stand up, or now when you're doing it yourself, do you feel the disadvantages when you're rolling and you don't have the foot to push off? Do you feel those little things that maybe someone else has by the, because I can only imagine, I only have one foot and it doesn't work, but even with the one that doesn't work, it makes it really tough for me to try to like roll over even in bed or do certain things in bed without the foot, right? Yeah. So we take that to the next level about rolling with other people that are using their able bodies and stuff. I could imagine that would be kind of tough to try to do certain things with power or something, or make big transitions, or.
Yeah, I mean, like Danny was saying about my stand-up. I mean, I feel like my stand-up game's horrible because I don't work it enough, right? And I know it's something that I need to do more because, every match starts from, stand-up. So it's like I have to realize, like, I might be missing a foot, but I still have to work my stand-up game. I have to. Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Yeah, you have to be well-rounded. And is that a disadvantage for me because I'm missing a foot? Yeah, of course. But it's still something I want to work on. Yeah. No matter what, no matter how old I get, I'm still going to be trying to work on my stand-up game. I know I have to. So is that the weakest part, you think? And I think so. Once you get down, is it primarily you're using your knees and stuff like that, so you don't see as much of the differences? Yeah, I mean, I play. Danny knows this too. I play a lot on his back. Yeah. I play a lot of back. Okay. And even though I have one foot, I'm still using my foot for my hooks and everything like that. And And Danny knows this, and he hates it too as much as everybody else tells me. I'll take my nub and I'll stick that thing straight in. Yeah, so I was just about to say that, right? It hurts. I know it hurts. Yeah, I was just about to say that because there is a technique where to keep distance on somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Or frame, you put the bottom of your foot on their hip, right? Yeah. So it's if I'm rolling with someone with a foot, it's comfortable. Yeah. It doesn't hurt. Yeah. It just keeps me away from them, right? Okay. They can keep me off of them, right? Yeah. But when you put a nub there, a pointy, it's got a little bone too. Like bone. So it makes me make a mistake. Yeah. Because I'm like and then he'll capitalize on that. Yeah. Because it hurts. That's awesome. So that's cool. And to go back real quick on the stand-up thing, when I foot swept him, kind of remember him was like I'll just like start from the bottom, right? And I'm like, no, get up. He's like, dude, get up, man. Yeah. I don't care how many times I sweep, get up. Yeah. And we need that, right? Yeah, absolutely. Because can't have people that are okay with you sitting down or saying, what, right? Or saying, hey, Ira, so guess what? You do have a disability, so you should start working on, from the bottom. No, get up. Yeah. Yep. No different than anyone else. Exactly. Again, Danny's right back to the same thing. Yeah, Danny's one person that keeps me motivated for that.
That's awesome.
Like, come on, man. We staying on our feet.
You need that, man. It comes back to what we talked about earlier when it first happened and stuff. Having the coach and the people around that tell you, you got to keep moving forward, and
Right.
I'm not going to treat you any different. It's the same thing. Yeah. If someone is giving you an easy way out, you're not going to improve and get better and better yourself.
Right.
So, but we do sometimes need that person to kick us in the and say, you still got to do it.